येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लांघायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतसक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं। प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। So we are hearing from Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 1st chapter. Yesterday we heard that Sattva, Raja and Tamoguna, these three are applicable only to matter but not to the spirit soul, not to the Atma or Paramatma. They are not applicable for Atma and Paramatma. And these modes of material nature cannot be simultaneously increasing and decreasing. Either they are increasing or they are decreasing, but simultaneously they are not so. When the Sattva Guna is prominent, is in the rays, then one will have the tendency to worship the gods and the rishis. Rajoguna promotes worship of the demons. Tamoguna, yakshas and the rakshasas. So we'll continue from verse number 9. ज्योतिर आदिरिवा भाति संघातान्न विविच्यते विदस्त्यात्मनम् आत्मस्थं मथित्वा कवयो अस्तुतः सर्वभूते समदर्शी भगवान विभिन्न वस्तुते विभिन्न प्रकारे न्यूनाधिक रूपे प्रकाशित होयेन. The Lord is equal to all. He is equidisposed to all the living entities. He does not favor or he does not reject anyone. विभिन्न वस्तुते विभिन्न प्रकारे न्यूनाधिक रूपे प्रकाशित है. But he is manifest in different things in different degrees. In some he is manifest in greater proportion, and in some he is manifest in a lower degree. But he is equal to all. He manifests in different proportions, but that does not mean he is favoring different persons. He is manifesting in different proportions. Example is given, যেমন কাষ্ঠ প্রভৃতিতে অগ্নি, পাত্রাদিতে জল এবং ঘটপত্রাদিতে আকাশ নানা রূপে প্রকাশ পায়, তদ্রূপ সুরাসুর প্রভৃতিতে তিনি সমভাবে ব্যপ্ত আছেন. Just like in the firewood there is fire. If you see the firewood, there is fire within that firewood. If you see a container, water container, there is water in it. Any container you take, if you put water in it, it contains water. It doesn't say, no, I will not stay in this container, I don't like this container, unless until there is a hole in it. Similarly, wood, in all kinds of wood there is fire. It doesn't say that, oh, this fire I will not be there, this wood I will not be there. No, it will be manifest in different degrees for sure, but the presence of the fire is found in all wood. Similarly, the container, any vessel that you have, you put water, it is going to be there. It's not going to discriminate. Oh, I like a gold vessel very much, I want to stay in gold vessel, but I don't want to stay in what you call iron vessel. Water does not say that. Wherever you put, water is there. And ghatapatadite akash, and in earthen pot, etc., there is sky, ether there inside the pot of earthen pot also. Tadrupa surasara prabhritite tini samabhave vyakta. In a similar manner, the Lord is also present in both gods and demons. There is no place where the Lord is not present. Even in the demons, the Lord is present. So, samabhave means not in equal proportion, but he is equally present in all the living. It means he does not discriminate. Oh, asuras, I don't want to be inside asuras. No, he will not say. Gods, oh, I like them, I will be. No. He is not favoring anyone. He is there in all the entities. Not only gods and demons, but also in the minutest insects he is present. But he is manifest to different degrees. The godly nature in the demons is seen little because he is not manifest in a greater degree in the demons. Now, why it is so, we will go through. We will understand as we go through. But the thing is, he is present everywhere, not favoring someone and unfavoring someone. He is there in all the living entities. Just like the sky, the water, and the fire. These Pancha Mahabhutas, they are present equally meaning not on equal proportion, but undisposed to any one particular thing. They are present there everywhere. विवेकी व्यक्तिगण आत्मस्थ परमात्मा के मंथन करिया कार्य दर्शन लिंग द्वारा विचार करिया इहा अवगत होइया थाकेन. Those who are intelligent, they are able to analyze on the activities of a person very carefully and understand the presence of Paramatma in all the living entities. The meaning is only an intelligent person will be able to see the presence of God everywhere and how God is equidisposed to all the living entities. He is not favoring anyone. Name dveshti nacha priyaha samoham sarvabhuteshu. I am equal to all the living entities. Nobody is dear to me, nor is there enemy to me, any enemy to me. I am equidisposed to all. So, this only a Viveki, an intelligent person will be able to see by the performance of, by the activities of a living entity, or how much of godly nature is there. Oh, God is present also in him. There is no living entity where there is no presence of God. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord tells in the 10th chapter, that is the Vibhuti Yoga, Yadyad Vibhuti Matsatvam Srimad Uchidamevava Tattadeva Vagachatvam Mama Tejonsa Sambhavam. He is telling Yadyad Vibhuti Matsatvam. Wherever you see any opulence, Tattadeva Vagachatvam Mama Tejonsa Sambhavam. Understand it, my dear Arjuna, that it is possible by my own potency. Yadyad Vibhuti. Wherever you see any opulence not necessarily money, any good personality, any good behavior is also an opulence. Fame is an opulence. Beauty is an opulence. Guinness Book of World Record is an opulence. Yes, it's an opulence. You are able to do something that others are not able to do, or you are able to do something more than what others are capable of. That is also Vibhuti of the Lord. You are able to compile nice poetry, Vibhuti, that's the potency of Supreme Lord. You are a very good software code developer, that is the Vibhuti of Supreme Lord. You have invented Facebook, that is the potency of Supreme Lord. There is a special power in you. Yad yad vibhuti matsattvam. It's a general principle. The Lord has told that there are so many vibhutis, there are so many potencies, there are so many opulences of mine. Rasoham apsu kaunteya, if you drink water, the taste of water is I. We think, oh, water is giving pleasure. As soon as water gives satisfaction, wow, what a creation of God. There is presence of God in this water. That is why I am satisfied. I like pizza. Wow, so nice. Lord has created this particular thing. So, wherever you see any opulence, immediately should be reminded of Krishna. That is, only intelligent person will be able to do so. Less intelligent, wow, I like pizza very much. Let me go to that Pizza Hut and eat. No. That is a sense enjoyer. But a devotee will immediately realize, wow, in that Pizza Hut they prepare nice. There is some vibhuti of the Lord in those persons who prepare. They can immediately connect to Supreme Lord. So, yad vibhuti matsattvam. That is all possible. Wherever you see any potency, that is possible by me. Dara Singh is a big fighter. Wrestling. So, there is special potency of Lord in Dara Singh. You heard the name of Dara Singh? In India, a very famous wrestler. Dara Singh is no more. So, similarly, in every living entity, an ant is able to carry a weight 2.5 times more than his own weight. We studied this. So, where is that power coming from? The Lord it's the creation of the Lord. It's the beauty of the Lord that we are able to see in the ant also. The ants are following a very nice line. You are seeing its intelligence of the ant. Now that intelligence is given by Supreme Lord. Matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. From me comes knowledge. From me comes forgetfulness. So if someone is forgetting, then also, oh, it is the Lord's desire. If someone has a great intelligence, wow, this is the Lord's potency. So everywhere, an intelligent person will be able to see the manifestation, not Lord, the manifestation of the Lord everywhere an intelligent person can see. So he is not favoring one and not favoring another. He is equidisposed to all the living entities. Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary, सत्वादीर आधिक्य ओ न्यूनता बशतई ताहार अधिष्ठानेर आधिक्य न्यूनता होइया थाके अर्थात भगवान सकलेर प्रति समभाव हইলেও आश्रय भेदे वैषम्य হয় এই বিষয়ের দৃষ্টান্ত. You see, previous verse we heard that when there is the raise in the sattva guna, there is the prominent sattva guna is prominent, then we see that one has a tendency to worship the gods, the rishis, etc. Some places there is a very, very minimum quantity of sattva guna. So you may say that, oh, the Lord is favoring one with sattva guna and other with not sattva guna or rajoguna or tamoguna. It says actually अधिष्ठान सत्वादीर आधिक्य न्यूनता अधिष्ठानेर आधिक्य न्यूनता होइया थाके. His presence of being as a god or a demigod or a demon or this or that is happening because of the presence of the guna in various proportions, various degrees. But as such, the Lord is equal to all. The Lord is not discriminating. Now, there are different houses. One house you purchase, it is $1 million. Another house, $10 million. Another house, $5 million. Now, you have the choice of purchasing anything, but it depends upon how much you have in your pocket. So you cannot say that the option is not there, not available to you, not given to you. That is there, but which one you chose is depending on what you have in your pocket, how much you can afford. Basically, what Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is telling is that it is not that the Lord is discriminating, it is the eligibility that one has that dictates the presence of sattva-guna, rajoguna, tamoguna, etc. Example, ज्योतिहि अर्थात काष्ठे अग्नि, पात्र भेदे जल, घट बा पटे आकाश, जे रूप नाना रूपे प्रकाश पाए, तद्रूप अधिके अधिक रूपे एवं न्यूनताए न्यून रूपे भगवान प्रकाशित हইলেও ताहार वैषम्य बोला जाए ना. Just like we heard the example of a pot. In the pot there is water, vessel. The vessel can be gold vessel or a steel vessel, earthen vessel. The water does not discriminate. Oh, I shall not be present in this because it's made of earth. Gold is preferable. I'll stay in the gold pot. No. Water is not making any discrimination. Or fire is not making any discrimination. Oh, sandalwood, I shall stay in sandalwood. But this is some forest wood. I don't like. I'll be more respected if I am in sandalwood. No. Fire is there equally in all. And similarly, Akash, sky, ether. Ether is there everywhere. Any pot, empty pot, any vessel is there. There is no discriminating of these things. And also, nyunadhika. Now, whatever is the size of the pot, so much water will be contained. If you take 1 liter pot, there will be only 1 liter. You cannot say, oh, only I have 1 liter jug, I have only 1 liter water. No, it's only because your container is small, you have 1 liter. If you have 10 liter jar, you will have 10 liters of water. So you cannot say Sattva-guna is less in me, more in me. No, it's because of your eligibility. The Lord is not discriminating because you have eligibility of only this much. One is there is no discrimination between various living entities, gold or silver or iron or earth. There is no discrimination. Other is how much of it is present is also dependent on what quantity you can bear, what capacity you have to hold. You can hold small pot, small, big pot, large quantity. Sky is there everywhere and also in a pot. No, you cannot say sky is discriminating. No, he is not discriminating. He is there everywhere. He is also there in the pot. You can increase the container size. You can have more sky in that, or you can have more water in that, or you can increase the quantity of wood. You will have more fire. So as much quantity, or you can say as much capacity one has got, to that degree one will have sattva, raja, tamo guna, but the Lord is not discriminating. Okay, he is not discriminating from person to person. He is not discriminating also in terms of quantity. Quantity is also dependent on my own capacity. देवनिष्ठ सत्वगुणेर आधिक्य हইলে তিনিও দেবগণে अधिक रूपे प्रकाशित हन. When those who have faith in the gods, due to which the sattvaguna becomes very more predominant in a living entity, then the Lord also is prakashit, is manifest in such a person in more quantity. It's not whether he is there or not, it's the manifestation that one can see. The Lord is manifest more in a person who is in Sattvaguna. तत्काले असुरनिष्ठ रजोगुणेर न्यूनताय सेखाने न्यून रूप. And because the demoniac mentality is less in such a person, therefore the Lord is also manifest less in that particular guna, rajoguna. Okay, you are able to understand? এই রূপে असुरगणेर देवबाध्यत्व হইলে এবং দেবগণের असुर বাধকত্ব হইলে তিনিও দেবপক্ষপাতী असुर বাধক বলিয়া উক্ত হন. In a similar manner, when the asuras are controlled by the demigods, or when the asuras come in control of the demigods, at that time Lord appears to be taking the side of the demigods. It's not that the Lord is taking the side of demigods, but it appears that the Lord is taking the side of the demigods because the Sattvaguna is more predominant now. When Sattvaguna is more predominant, at that time Rajoguna and Tamoguna will be automatically less predominant. So the manifestation of Supreme Lord in Sattvaguna is more, that is in the Devatas is more. Analytically, it is being explained here in Srimad Bhagavatam. এই প্রকার असुरनिष्ठ रजोगुणेर आधिक्ये তিনিও असुर पक्षपाती देवगणेर बाधक रूपे प्रकाशित हन. In a similar manner, when Rajoguna becomes very prominent, at that time it appears that the God has taken side of the demons, because now demigods are under the control of the demons. There are also times, yesterday we heard, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, they became victorious over all the demigods. Bali Maharaj became victorious over the demigods. Kansa also controlled all the rishis, munis, all the gods. So you see, there are times when the demigods flourish, there are times when the demons flourish. It is, one can see that the Lord's manifestation in the Sattvaguna is more, or sometimes in the Rajoguna is more, because depending upon the eligibility of a person. Now, we also previously heard that Sattvaguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, they are not influencing Supreme Lord. Try to understand this very clearly, that the Lord is manifest in Sattvaguna is very different from Sattvaguna is influencing the Supreme Lord. They are not the same. The Lord is manifest more in Sattvaguna at that time because yad yad vibhuti matsattvam, wherever there is opulence, tatta deva vagachattam mamatejam, it is possible by my potency. So when Tamoguna is in flourish, you have to understand that the Lord is more manifest in Tamoguna now because it is the time. We heard yesterday, it is the time. Gunas are able to flourish because of the influence of time. At a particular time, one particular thing becomes very predominant. 2 years ago when there was Corona, there were so many astrologers, they are telling this year is very bad, this is the time when all things will attack in Ukraine, and Russian war has begun, Corona has begun, and this thing, so this time is not good. So this is the time for the demons to flourish, or this is the time when Tamoguna has to flourish, and nobody can stop it. So you cannot say, oh, why the Lord is taking the side of Corona, or why he is taking side of Russia or Ukraine or whatever it is. No, he is not taking anyone's side, but that's the time that's basically flourishing, and then Lord is manifest in that. That's all. So Lord can be on the side of Russia, he can be on the side of Ukraine, he can be on the side of Corona, he can be side on of the living entities. It all depends on what is flourishing more. But as such, the Lord is not influenced by any of these things. In 2001 or 2, I believe, there was tsunami. 2, right? 2001. I think it was in 2001. There was tsunami. You call very recently. Yesterday I was seeing there is tsunami in Japan also yesterday. I just saw in YouTube tsunami in Japan. So I think I don't know whether headlines we can believe or not. Sometimes they give some thumbnails and headlines which are very captivating, but inside there is no news. So there are 7 earthquakes followed by tsunami is what is written there. So I'm not very sure.
It's normal in Japan.
Huh?
Which is normal in Japan.
Okay. 7 earthquakes and a tsunami following it. So that is where Lord has flourished. What to do? Lord has flourished. That is the power. Tamoguna. Tamoguna is annihilation. When there is annihilation, then there is a flourish of Tamoguna. So then the Lord is manifest more in that. So anyway, in India, when there was a tsunami several years ago, I think it is 2001, so, or maybe 3, somewhere around that time, Guru Maharaj was in Bombay, IIT Bombay. He was invited for a program. Guru Maharaj gave Harikatha on journey towards an anxiety-free world. The topic was journey towards an anxiety-free world. Guru Maharaj liked the topic very much, anxiety-free world. So now after the Harikatha was over, they're all elite people, technical people, analytical people, mathematics students, IITs. So they all have, basically scientists, and they have some questions, So one person stood up and asked a question. Swamiji, I have a question. Now, recently there was tsunami in which the entire of South India, particularly Chennai, was flooded, and so many innocent children, so many women, so many cows, so many animals, so many other good-natured persons, they all got killed. If God is there, why did he not stop tsunami? Was his question. If you say that God is the Father of all, He loves everyone. Now why did he not stop it? And why it is happening again and again? Then Guru Maharaj said, in the tsunami, a few thousand people are dead. At the time of annihilation, entire world is finished. not just this world. The entire Brahmanda is annihilated, everyone is finished. Even then, the Lord is not under any tension or worry. He is not influenced even at that time. You are talking about only 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people, or 10,000, 20,000, 1 lakh people. But when the entire race is finished, not human race, all the living entities are finished, not only just this earthly planet, entire Brahmanda, the Lord does not, he is affected the least. Why? Does he not have any heart? Is he a heartless fellow? No. The Lord is telling that this world is subject to creation and annihilation. It gets repeatedly created, gets repeatedly annihilated. There is nothing to mourn about. You don't know the fact that those who have taken birth, they will die. Adhyatmik, Adi, Bhautik, Adi, Daivik, they are there. This have been defined already, this have been told to you. You are not aware. It doesn't mean that you will not be put in the prison. Oh, I don't know, sir. If I murder someone, I will not be put in prison. Foolishness is not an excuse. Please welcome to our prison house. It's empty for you. Foolishness is not an excuse. You will be put in the prison. If you have not studied the rules, constitutional principles correctly, and it's not our mistake. Indian national, citizens have this set of rules. They are nicely described. If you have not read it, it's your foolishness. You cannot give an excuse like this. Similarly, the Supreme Lord in Manu Samhita and several other scriptures is told that there is repeated birth and death, Adhyatmik, Adi, Bhautik, Adi, Daivik, Sattvaguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. These are their influence of all these things are there, how they are influencing. Everything is written there. And now you say, sir, why is there tsunami? Why is there corona? Why are these wars? Why are these things? You are not, you don't want to be informed about these things. Information is available. You are studying about all the nonsense, but you are not studying about what is actually making sense. So, foolishness is not an excuse to stay away from punishment. Whether you know or don't know, you will be punished. You eat poison knowingly or unknowingly. Poison will not say, oh, this fellow did not know, let me spare him. No, you will be dead, whether you eat knowingly or unknowingly. So, the thing is that the Lord is not showing any disparity from living entity to living entity, place to place, country to country. No, He is not doing anything, but it's only the time. When the time comes, at that time, whatever guna flourishes, the Lord assumes that, or He is prakashit, He is manifest in that form. That is why, when Swami Maharaj was asked, Maharaj, when while we are walking, someone throws a bomb right at you, what will be your reaction? What will be our reaction? Mummy, save me. Papa, save me. This will be our reaction. Oh God, save me at most. Not more than that. Swami Maharaj said that I will see that the Lord is coming in the form of a bomb. Because He is manifest as a bomb at that time. An intelligent person can see that, oh, this is becoming manifest. The Lord has become manifest in this. So he is able to see the presence of Lord everywhere. But it is not that he is preferring the bomb over me now. The Lord is present more in the bomb than in me. No, it's not like that. It's manifest. The Lord is not showing any, inequality or biased nature there. यही प्रकार असुरनिष्ठ रजोगुणेर आधिक्ये तिनियु असुर पक्षपाती देवगणेर बाधक रूपे प्रकाशित होन. Therefore, sometimes he also takes the side of the demons, where demons flourish, because Rajoguna is in race. At that time, you see that the demigods are under the control of the demons. हे रूप लोक प्रतीति वशतः विषम होइलेवु तिनि अविषमयी समभावई ए अर्थ. So in this manner, even though he appears to have taken side of someone, he is equal to all. He has not taken side of anyone for that matter. सत्वगुणेर जय काले वृद्धि समये देवता ও ঋষিগণকে ভজনা করেন। এই স্থলে তাহার অধিক ভজনেই সেখানে বিবক্ষিত, তাহাই देवपक्षपातित्वेर प्रकाशक। किंतु अजय काले केवल अभजनई नहीं, अर्थात तत्काले तद्रूपेও তিনি भजन करें इहा जानते होइबे। So the thing is that it's being explained in a very little different way, but the same thing, that it is not that the Lord is not present in Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna always, but he is manifest in it at that time. The thing is that when Rajoguna is prominent, you cannot say that Sattva-guna is not there. Sattva-guna is there, but the Lord is manifest in a less quantity, lesser degree. Just like now when the demoniac or bad thoughts are going on in our mind, at that time it doesn't mean that the good thoughts are not there, but the bad thoughts become very, very prominent, or they become very strong, as at that time the manifestation of that is seen in Rajoguna more than in Sattva-guna. But it doesn't mean there is no Sattva-guna, there are no good qualities there. So the thing is that Guru Maharaj used to say, I just wanted to connect with that no person is completely bad. Even a bad person has got good qualities. Even a good person have got some bad qualities. It depends on what you see. It depends on what you want to learn, or whether you want to find mistakes. If you want to really learn, if you want to really see the manifestation of God, you will give importance only to one's good qualities. You will only give importance to one's good qualities, not to bad qualities at all. That's why it is said, Krishna adhisthana sarva jive jani sada, karabi sammana sabe adare sarvada. Even in a poisonous snake, there is God. Dhruva could see this. That's why even the poisonous snake did not harm him. Even lions did not harm him. One should not develop hatred to any person just because that person is harmful to me. You have to see the presence of Lord in that person also. Even in a poisonous snake, there is the Supreme Lord. Even in a tiger, even lion, an insignificant ant, everywhere there is the presence of Lord, but the manifestation in a different degree according to the capacity. Therefore, if one wants to learn good qualities, one will be able to see even in a so-called bad person good qualities. Like Avaduta Brahmana, he has 26 gurus. He learned from various creatures, various living entities, a python, a bumblebee, honeybee, and prostitute. From the day and the night, whatever is seen, wherever he saw, he could learn. He could see the good qualities. Because Vivekigan, those who are intelligent, they will be able to see. In the wood, there is fire. But who can see? Only intelligent persons can see. They can extract fire from that wood. There is fire in the water. There is electricity in the water. But who can see? Only those who are experts, those who have knowledge. They can know and they can even extract that fire from the water. Fire and water are two different elements. We use water to stop the fire, but the same water also has fire. How? Experts know. We don't know. Experts know this. They can extract. We used to have steam engines previously in India. Now there are electric engines. The trains, they are electric engines. We used to have steam engines. We used to have coal engines also. So the steam engines, coal engines were the first ones. They give a lot of pollution because when coal is burning, a lot of coal dust will. So after that, there was steam engines, and water will be steamed, and that will drive the not one compartment. There are 20-25 compartments behind. So water has so much power. Who knows? We didn't know that water can also do this, but scientists knew how to do it, and they did it. So, in a similar manner, the manifestation of the Lord is there, but to what degree and how we can see that, only experts will have knowledge of it. যদি বলেন দেখুন কাষ্টাদিতে জ্যোতি প্রভৃতি যেমন এই কাষ্ঠে এই অগ্নি বিদ্যমান এইরূপ বিবেকের দ্বারা প্রতীত হয় তদ্রূপ দেবাদি দেহেও কি ভগবান প্রতীত হন না তাহাতে বলিতেছেন সংঘাতাৎ দেবাদি দেহ হইতে তাহাকে অন্যের ন্যায় পৃথক রূপে জানা যায় না এই অর্থ তাহা হইলে তিনি যে তাহাদিগকে ভজনা করেন ইহা কি রূপে জানা যাইবে তাহার উত্তরে বলতেছেন বিদন্তি विचारवान निपुण पुरुष आत्मस्थ भगवान के मथित्वा मनन करिया कार्य दर्शन लक्षणेर सहाजे जानिते पारेन. So the thing is that then how can one understand the presence of Lord, manifestation of Lord? Only intelligent persons, by seeing the activities, what kind of activity is going on, one will be able to understand the presence of the Lord. When the godly nature or when the godly activities are prevailing, by this intelligent person will see, oh, Sattva Guna is more prominent. The Lord is present in him as Sattva Guna now. One will be able to see very clearly. Yesterday we heard, right? What is that verse? Yesterday only I spoke that verse. No, I am not getting it. So the thing is that he is telling that yantra rudhani mayaya. What is that verse? So it is actually the modes of material nature that are acting. Sometimes even whatever you push, the mind will. So it's only the three modes of material nature that are acting and that are making a person perform an activity in one particular way, but a person in himself or herself is not doing it. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasaha. The three modes of material nature of prakriti kriyamanani, everything is happening by that. Gunai karmani sarvasa, everything is happening by the influence of three modes of material nature. What is influencing a living entity at what time? Even a good person sometimes behaves very, very wildly, very violently, very badly. Not because he is good or bad as such. Rajoguna or Tamoguna is more predominant in him. No person is good or bad by such. It's only by three modes of material nature by which we say that a person is good or bad. That's why don't have any hatred towards any living entity. A person who has knowledge of this, he will not have any hatred or special affection to anyone. Yes.
I have a question. Explaining how Lord always manifests there where Sattva Guna is more predominant. Like an example of demons and demigods. So Lord manifested like on the side of demigods. So does it mean that that where Sattva Guna is more predominant, that those people will always be victorious. Because we see in this present age that people who are more like sattvic, they're always being oppressed, and demoniac people, they're like on the head of the countries, they're ruling countries in Rajaguna, Tamaguna, demonic nature. So does it mean, because Lord is always there where Sattva Guna is more predominant?
No.
Still,
No, what we heard is that when Sattvaguna is more predominant, the Lord's manifestation is seen in Sattvaguna more. When Rajoguna is more predominant, then the Lord's manifestation is more seen in that guna. But he is neither favoring the Sattvaguna, nor Rajoguna, nor Tamoguna. Nor is he influenced by the three. Okay, so currently, in the current age, now whatever situation is, as per the current time or the age, Rajoguna, Tamoguna are more prominent, more predominant. Sattvaguna is very little. So, the Lord's manifestation is there in Sattvaguna also. Those who are Viveki, intelligent, they will see the presence of Supreme Lord in Sattvaguna in a whatever minimum quantity, and Rajoguna, Tamoguna more flourishing. So, the devotees associate with those who are in Sattvaguna because they are able to see that Sattvaguna is more predominant here. Rajoguna, Tamoguna people, they see, oh, this is not of my interest. This is now, these days, this is the talk of the town. If you want to earn money, if you want to become rich, this is the way, so let me take this. So they are seeing the opportunity of Tamoguna or Rajoguna, or they are seeing, of course they are indirectly seeing the opulence of Lord only, money, wealth, fame, riches, etc. They are all in one sense, so they are seeing that, oh, in the current age or currently, if you want to live in the present world, then you have to be like this. So they take shelter to these things. Whereas Prahlad, people like Prahlad, even though they are beaten, chastised, they are punished, no, I still want to remain in Sattvaguna only. So, yes, Sattvaguna people are there, but very few in number. But what the current time is more prominent is the Rajoguna and Tamoguna. And as we go further, this becomes more and more stronger, Rajoguna and Tamoguna. As Kali progresses, it becomes more predominant. In Satyayuga, they used to live in Sattvaguna. Sattvaguna was the predominant thing. Rajoguna and Tamoguna were very little. You see, most of the persons in Satyayuga, they used to live in Sattvaguna only. Then slowly, Sattva Raja mix, and then Raja Tama mix, and now fully Tama. It's Tama actually. Raja also very little. Tama. Tama means, ignorance. Ignorance means no inclination to God consciousness. Not necessarily, lazy people, but no lazy towards God consciousness, spiritual consciousness is what it means. Okay.
I think because I missed yesterday class, and I remember the question was why Lord is on the side of demigods.
Yes.
And I thought that this was the explanation that he manifests where Sattva Guna is. But
No,
this
is not correct. Yes. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर्ग की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय। श्री सुखदेव गोस्वामी एवं परीक्षित महाराज की जय। जय समागत भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।